Before starting the video, I tell you something. If you don't watch my video about Avengers 5 episode 1 and episode 2 on my channel, then you must watch my previous video first. Then you will understand this update. With the video link in the description below. Because this video include very important spoiler, so guys, don't waste the time. Let's start the video. Hi guys, here's Talha and you're watching Breakdown Asylum. Now we are talking about Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 Slate leak from Rumored Insider. Avengers Endgame is now a thing of the past, and the Spider-Man Far From Home is set to wrap up the phase of the 3 Marvel Cinematic Universe. With that in mind, the entire franchise is now looking ahead of to Phase 3 and beyond, telling an all series of the stories in the year to come. As always, Marvel Studios is keeping all information about the future as close to the West as possible, but that has never stopped leak from getting out. That exactly what has happened this week, as reported insider Roger Verdell revealed a ton of the information about the future of the MCU. According to The Independent, if you paid close attention to this leak and rumor over the past year, you will recognize the anonymous Verdell account as a fairly trusted source. The account correctly leaked very specific information about Avengers Endgame long before the film was released. You should obviously take all the information with a massive grain of salt, but it does bode well the Verdell has been correct with just about everything so far. However, not all of this information might have come from the Verdell, as it seems to have been appeared first on this forum and was misinterpreted to have been leaked by Verdell. So what's to come in the next phase of the MCU? Number 1. Black Widow. It should not surprise anyone to see the Black Widow is the first name on the list, seeing as how the movie is already in the early stage of the production. Marvel has yet to confirm its existence, but with several names already added to the cast, Black Widow is a very real thing. The source claimed the Florence Puff character in the film will be Yelena Belova, the woman who takes the mantle of the Black Widow in the comics. This iteration of the character on the big screen will do the same, essentially replacing the Natasha Romanoff going forward. Black Widow also reportedly starred Rachel Weisz and the David Harbour. It is being directed by the Kate Shortland. Number 2. The Eternals. Along with the Black Widow, The Eternal is the other Marvel Studio film entering the production stage in the very near future. With casting already well underway, there is a good chance that it will be one of the 2 MCU movies hitting theatre in 2020, along with Black Widow. Chloe Zhao's Marvel debut is already compelling all-star cast, with the like of the Angelina Jolie, Rachel Madden, Kumail Nanjiani set for the major roles. Julia is playing the role of the Sorcery, while Madden is the reportedly by the Icarus. Recent rumors suggest that the Marvel is saying Keanu Reeves for a role in the film. Whatever not there in any truth, they remain to be seen. Black Panther. Of course, Black Panther is getting a sequel, as it was one of the biggest success stories of the Marvel Studio. Already ultra successful history. Fortunately for everyone, Ryan Coogler is returning to direct and co-write the sequel. There is a good chance Black Panther 2 arrive in the early 2021, 3 years after the original film launched. According to the source, the sequel will be politically charged and the feature arrival of the Queen Divine Justice, a princess who was secretly raised in the America. Warder also noted that the Michael B. Jordan Killmonger will return in the Wakanda ancestral plan. Shang-Chi. Marvel's first film to feature an Asian lead will be the debut of the Kung Fu hero Shang-Chi. Not a ton is known about the Shang-Chi yet, though Dave Chilaman is writing to the script and the Destiny and Daniel Cretton is set to direct. The studio is currently working on the casting film lead, who will likely appear Marvel teams up outside of his independent franchise. Production on Shang-Chi could start as early as this year. Doctor Strange 2. After appearing in his own movie, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War and the Avengers Endgame, Doctor Strange is ready to take on a second solo outing. This much has been reported already. Scott Derrickson is returning to direct the sequel, co-writing the screenplay with his long-time writing partner C. Robert Cargill. There is no telling who could appear in the next movie alongside Strange, but Benedict Cumberbatch will return to star as the title Sorcerer. Nova. Nova has been talked about for quite some time as a character Marvel could potentially bring in future, helping to anchor the cosmic universe going forward. His appearance has already been set up in the film, as the entire Nova Corps has already been destroyed. Nova is known in the comics as the final living member of the Corps, taking on the responsibilities of his fallen comrades. He is often associated with the Guardian of the Galaxy, so it makes sense for him to come into the fold around the same time as the Guardian of the Galaxy is coming to close. Number 7. Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. Nearly a year after being fired from the Marvel from decade-old tweet, James Gunn was unsteady as the Guardian of the Galaxy director last month. That means the finale of the popular space franchise can finally move toward as the plan. Guardian Volume 3 is still happening, just not quite as soon as the initially planned, delayed by the firing gun. Now it is likely the film will arrive in 2021 or 2022. Fans will be wondering if Thor is going to play a role in the new Guardian film. Other sequel. Along with the film that the source could confidently see are Marvel near future plans. There was also mention of a few other sequels potentially in the development. The insider mentioned Thor, Iron Man, and the Captain Marvel as characters in the line for new movies in the future. Two of these there should not be surprising, but Thor inclusion is particularly exciting. Thor was one of the characters likely to finish with the MCU after Avengers Endgame, but the franchise found new life Thor, Ragnarok, and Chris Hemsworth is now hoping for more outing with the character. The last one is New Avengers team. Finally, while Avengers Endgame brought finality to current iteration of the team, it looked like some new assemblies of the squad could be on the way in the future. The source note that 3 different teams have been talked about behind the scene at the Marvel. Film based around the New Avengers, Young Avengers, and Dark Avengers could all be on the way in future. So friends, this video about Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 Slate leak from Rumor Insider. If you like this video, tell in the below comment section. If you want to watch more videos like trailer breakdown, movies explanation, and Asylum news to keep watching Breakdown Asylum. Peace.
Top secret, no cameras, Chris. Put your cameras away, man. Come on,
cameras,
Chris. Mate, what are you
no
doing?
Cameras.
Ben doesn't have a camera today. Guys, put your cameras away.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Guys, we're messing.